How much money do you make a year before taxes?
Yeah, I'm actually not comfortable answering that.
Come on! We're doing the interview now, not you.
All right, so for this Browns Backers interview, please help me welcome, hailing from Poor Decisions in Frederick, Maryland, the president of the Frederick Maryland Browns Backers, Paul! How you doing, Paul?
Doing well.
You don't sound like it.
I got a kid under 2 years old, so he brings all sorts of stuff back from daycare.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we talk about that frequently on the show. That. We know. So, Paul, tell us a little bit about your chapter.
Sure, yeah. We're about an hour outside of Baltimore and Washington, D.C. in Frederick, Maryland. We've been around since 2007. We got about, I'd say, 40 to 50 members who show up week to week. But we've got like a roster of about 100 and 150 people on our mailing list.
Nice.
So we've got a decent sizable population of Browns fans out here in Western Maryland.
Awesome. No, that's really cool. And are you guys doing any type of charity work out there?
Yeah, we like to do 50-50 raffles and pick a charity every month to support. So I think this month we're planning on supporting the Cleveland Browns Foundation. In the past, we've done a lot of work with like local animal shelters. We like to support local charities around the Cleveland area as well, too.
Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, it's a big part of the Browns Backers. I know you guys are always, everything you guys do, you're part of a huge nonprofit organization. So you're obviously, raising money for a good cause and every fun thing that you guys are doing on Sundays. So, yeah. So, real quick, before we get to the actual Browns Ravens, I hear you have a special story from a past Browns Ravens game. Can you kind of tell us this story?
Yeah, so actually, like I mentioned, my son's just under 2. So back in 2013, my wife actually went into labor the night before the Browns Ravens game here in Baltimore, and we went into the hospital around 3 a.m. Sunday morning. And I was just joking around with the nurse. I was like, "Hey, we need to get this baby out by 1 p.m. tomorrow."
We've got this many hours. Yeah.
And as fate would have it, my son was born exactly at 1 o'clock on the dot, exactly at kickoff. And as many of you guys know, the Browns ended up coming back in the fourth quarter to win the game. I think we were down 2 touchdowns, and we needed a Newsome pick 6, and I think we missed that extra point after that. So we needed a 3-pointer. Yeah, Dustin Hopkins missed extra points.
Yeah,
man, that's we're cursed with those extra points, man.
Still going.
That's awesome. A kickoff, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just like to we like to joke around that our son was born to beat the Ravens. So hopefully that continues this week.
Yeah. You're telling me that your son was born. You guys are sitting there doing some bonding time, and then the fourth quarter rolls around. You're screaming at the TV while the baby's trying to sleep and mom's trying to get some rest, huh?
No, I wish, but we were in the recovery room, and I was just getting like a ton of text messages from my friends and family saying, "Hey, we might have a shot at this. And it worked out great. So
nice.
That was a heck of a day for us.
Well, thank God for your baby.
I love it. Born to beat the Ravens.
Yeah. And so with that, though, let's talk about the Ravens game. Just 2 quick questions for you. Who wins this Sunday, and what is your score prediction?
I'm going to go with the Browns, man. I think we're going to pull it off. Man. I was watching the game last night. I think they're going to be a little demoralized after having a heartbreaking loss against the Bills, and I think our kicker gets some redemption. So I'm thinking, let's go 31-30 Browns.
Whew.
I mean, I'd love to see it.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Paul.
Paul, have you been out to that stadium to see a Browns game there, or just any game out in Baltimore?
I actually went the year we went 0-16. So
everybody's got one of those stories.
I went up. We were in the nosebleeds and getting heckled by all the Ravens fans on the way up to our seats, all the way at the second to top row, and yeah, back then they weren't too worried about us, so they were pretty kind to me.
That's good.
That's good. I've heard Ravens fans aren't very nice, so it's good that they were nice to you. At that point, it kind of probably felt bad. They probably felt bad. They're like, we can't pick on him.
How is that stadium? Is that still, what is that, M&T Bank Stadium, or did they rename it recently?
Yeah, I think it's still M&T Bank, but I could be wrong.
Is that a pretty strong home field? I've just never been there to actually see what the game day atmosphere is like. I mean, what is game day like there? Is it crazy? Is it crazy?
Yeah, it's pretty raucous. There's lots of bars all around, and there's if you go to the parking lot, it's a pretty long walk to the stadium. So you get caught in the crowds, in the Ravens crowds, and yeah, it's pretty crazy out there.
Were you born in the Cleveland area, or have you always been in Maryland?
I was born actually in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and then my dad.
Makes so much sense that you're a Browns fan. Yeah.
My dad ended up getting a job out in Mansfield, Ohio, when I was in middle school, so he ended up there. It took me to my first Browns game, I think, in 2004. I was still pretty young by then, and then I think when I truly became a fan during that 2007 season with like Derek Anderson and Braylon Edwards and Josh Cribb and Joe Thomas.
So you're a casualty of a career change.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's how you got looped into the Browns.
I thought I heard a little bit of that a boot in your voice there. So I caught it. I was like, I feel like there's a little bit of an accent there. I see where it comes from now. So,
but it's been so great to be part of the fans, like fan group, the Browns fan group, because everywhere you go around the country, you see somebody with the Browns jersey, they're instantly your best friend. So
it is crazy. People outside the Browns just fandom as a collection of people, like they just don't understand. They just don't get it that we suck most of the time, but you know what, we really do have the best fans in the world because we just keep coming back for this team.
And it's funny the places you run into them. I was just on a cruise in July and we were in Bahamas, and it's like you just see a random guy with a Browns shirt on, you're like, hey. Yeah, they commiserate. So
misery loves company. Absolutely. Well, hey, strong score prediction. I'm excited that there are still people out there with hope for the Browns. Keep holding down the fort, Paul. We really appreciate it. And
final question.
Oh,
are you a big fan of crab cakes?
I am. When I moved out to Maryland, it took a while, but now I put Old Bay on everything, and you get bushels of crab. So I've adopted to the Maryland lifestyle.
Is there a favorite place for you to go get crab cakes?
There's a couple places. There's Dutch's Daughter here in Frederick, and Mays. They do lots of good crab food there. So
add them to the list.
Maryland. Yeah. What do they do, Kenny?
Crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does.
But again, Paul, thank you so much. And thank you for taking on the role of president of the Browns Backers chapter. I don't think most people know how hard you guys work, and you guys are volunteers because it's not, it's a nonprofit organization. So you guys, you're doing a lot of hard work and taking time out of your daily lives to put on good shows and good, just a good time for everybody at your watch location. So thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. This is the Frederick Maryland Browns Backers, and you're listening to the Burning River Sportscast. Go Browns!